If you've been struggling to find consistency in trading, bouncing between strategies, overcomplicating your charts, or taking unnecessary losses, this video might be the most important one you watch this year. This simple 2-bar setup has made me consistent money with days like this, and this, and more importantly, it's helped hundreds of my students find consistency too. As you see here, and honestly all over. This isn't some overfit hindsight strategy. This is a simple, repeatable, rule-based setup designed to help you catch more trend moves, minimize your losses, and help finally build confidence in your execution. I trade this setup live every single day. No hindsight, no hiding, no cherry-picked examples. I trade it in front of thousands of people in real time because I have complete confidence in my system. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how the 2-bar setup works, the rules, the context, the mistakes that most traders make, and how to actually use it in real market conditions. You don't need 20 indicators. You don't need ICT wizardry. You don't need to predict the market. You need a process you can repeat. And by the end of this video, you'll have a setup you can practice, refine, and trade with confidence every single morning. Let's get into it. Now, by the end of this video, you will properly know how to trade the 2-bar setup, how to recognize the 2-bar setup in real time, and how to execute the 2-bar setup with confidence. But there's a few things that you need to know before teaching you this strategy. I've been trading for nearly 10 years. I trade live every single morning. I have so much confidence in this setup that I execute it live in front of thousands of people each day. I've had payouts as big as $50,000. I made over $100,000 in payouts last year, as well as my biggest trading year ever being $842,000 with proof. The strategy that I'm going to teach you is results-backed, simple to learn, and effective. Now, what I need you to understand about the 2-bar setup is it is a trend catching strategy, meaning that I am going to teach you this to help you catch more trend moves to the upside and to the downside, as well as showing you real trades that I took using this strategy over the past few weeks. Every trade and strategy that I teach you are ones that I used, that I made money on, that I executed. This is not hindsight. This is not cherry picking. This is real trades backed by real results. Now, the first point that you must understand about the 2-bar strategy is how to identify it. The 2-bar strategy at its core is a strategy based on 2 5-minute candlesticks and the overall trend. We must focus first on candlestick 1. This is the initial trend setting candlestick that we look for volume to potentially confirm with. We see here that we have a red candlestick going towards the downside. We then next want to focus on the second trend-setting candle. This is a candle that is going to set the trend for continuation to the downside in this example, or the upside on upside moves. We want to look for first a trend-setting candle with a full body in the trend direction with rising volume. So we're going to have the 5-minute time frame up. This is where the 2-bar strategy comes into play. And we are going to look for 2 candles that are going in the direction of a trend. The first candlestick here doesn't have to be red in a downtrend, and it doesn't have to be green in an uptrend. However, it does increase our probability of winning the trade, and I'll show you that in some real examples in just a moment. The key here is looking at the second trend-setting candle and its confirming volume. We want to see our sellers aggressive, and our sellers aggressive not only in volume, but in how this candlestick is formed. When you have a full body candle, as you see here, that shows that we don't have a lot of buyers stepping in. Now, if we saw the same candlestick and it looked like this, but over 50% of the candlestick was wicked to the upside, that would tell me that a lot of buyers stepped in here, therefore invalidating this setup. Instead, we want to see an aggressive move down or an aggressive move down with wick to the upside, which shows us that buyers stepped in here. They failed when sellers pushed us back down, and we closed this candle lower than we opened it, meaning there's a high probability that this chart continues to move down. Now, second here, once we've established the 2-bar setup with rising volume, we then want to look for a 50% retracement into this candle. We are trend traders, and this is a trend-based setup. I don't want to chase to the downside. I do not trade breakouts. What keeps my win rate so high and my R multiple so high is that I wait for my A+ setups and I implement a strategy called DOD, a mindset called DOD, discipline over dopamine. I talk about this every single morning on my live stream. I talk about this to thousands of my students. I want you to wait and stay disciplined over choosing dopamine and forcing trades, and revenge trading, and tilt trading. When you choose DOD and you wait for your A+ setup retest of the 50% point of this candle, your win rate skyrockets. Your P&L skyrockets. Your ability to stay away from bad trades skyrockets. Now here's how we're going to find the 50% retracement. You are going to first identify your 2-bar setup. You are then going to take your Fibonacci retracements tool and mark out from the high to the low of the candle where that 50% retracement is up to the 0.618% retracement. Here's what that looks like in a real example that I took today. This morning, live on my stream. I start the trading morning the same every single day. I'm going to first, we're going to put this back to market open. Going to first identify where is my pre-market high and where is my pre-market low. That's going to start the base of what I'm looking for each morning. So we know that pre-market high is up here. We're going to coat that blue. And pre-market low is down here. We are then going to wait for the first 15 minutes of price action to settle. We start the clock. Now, as the market opens, we see an initial sell-off candle down. We then get a second sell-off candle down. After that, we get a third sell-off candle. Now at this point, our 15-minute opening range is in. Now you're going to mark out your 15-minute high, and you're going to coat that green, and you're going to mark out your 15-minute low. Now we have here our 2-bar setup. You guys can see that we have rising volume on the 5-minute, and we have an aggressive candlestick to the downside. So as we make this setup, we have our volume confirming, the trend is aggressive down. At this point, I'm going to mark out my Fibonacci retracements. I'm going to mark out from the high to the low of this candle. Here is the very, very, very important part of this strategy that you cannot slack on. You also want to identify where we potentially have any key levels. If we had pre-market low through here, right here, as well as this 50% retracement, this setup would become even higher probability. We don't have pre-market low here, but what we do have is a whole psych number of 800. So I want you guys to look for 1, key levels. This could be pre-market high, pre-market low, previous day high, previous day low. 2, whole psych numbers. Or 3, areas of interest / confluence. You always want to make sure or check if you have any of these 3 things in this zone, because it will increase your edge on the trade. And that's what this strategy is about. I want you guys to have an edge and manage your risk in every trade that you take. So now that we've identified the 50 to 0.618% retracement, I'm then going to look for a move back into this zone. I'm going to identify where my stop loss would have to be, where the trade is no longer valid, which in this case, if I add my position, which I did at 800, I know that this trade is no longer valid above 840, meaning that if I enter at 800, I put my stop loss at 840 above the trend setting candle, I have 40 points of risk on this trade. I like to keep my stop losses around 30 points trading the NASDAQ and 5 to 7 points trading ES. For my options traders, that means I want to keep my stop loss around 20 to 30% trading options, which means for a 1-to-1 risk reward, I need at least 20 to 30% in gain to even think about trimming my position. So I enter the shorts here. As we move up on this trade around this 800 area, we get the push up. I add right here. I add this in real time. This was the results of that trade live with my community. Just so you know, I'm not bluffing you. I take the trades that I teach. I take the systematic entries that I preach. I take the trade here. I set my stop loss above 840, and now it's time to let the trade work. I always set a hard stop loss above the trend setting candle high or where my trade is no longer valid, because it keeps my emotions and my back and forth second guessing, whatever that might throw at me, out of the way. I like to trade like a robot, meaning that I set my stops, my take profits are in place, I know where they are, and I can let the trade work. You have to be able to give your trade room to breathe. So we allow this to play out. We enter the trade, we get an aggressive move down. My first planned trim is at 1-to-1, meaning that I enter at 800, I need to see at least 760, a minimum of a flush of 760 to even think about taking any profit off. We get that. We then move to my next profit target of low of day. Now, when we hit the 722, I take off a good trim. I set my stops now to 800 to break even. My stops are at break even. This is now a risk-free trade that will either run in my favor or stop me out where I don't have any risk. Let's see how this plays out. This is where having your stops set and letting your trades play out come into play. Now, We also have a second 2-bar setup that comes. Whenever I see this below a key level, this becomes an area where we can take another trade. Or if you miss this first trade, this first 2-bar setup, where we come retest the 50% retracement, you set your stops above the trend setting candle high, this offers potential opportunity. So at this point, I would look at this setup, I would draw out my Fibonacci retracements, and I would say, okay, we have whole cycle number 700 here. If I take this trade at the top of this range at 690, what's the high of this candle? 727. Well, what else do we have at this level? We have our 15-minute low. So meaning if we come up to here and take this trade in this area, I'm going to put my stops above this level, which means not only is it above that trend setting candle high, but it's also above this key level. That shows that this is a very good and valid stop loss. Let's see if we get this. We get a small move up, no entry. We move back and forth, no entries, no new 2-bar setups. At this point, we're managing our position. We're trimming on the way down. And then let's rewind this a little bit. What do we have here? We have a second 2-bar setup that gives us a 5-minute confirmation candle. The candle previous was green, so a little bit less edge, but nonetheless, this 5-minute candle looks good. We have an aggressive push down. We have rising volume, which means there's a high probability that this retests back up. You put your stops above this level up here, and you want to ride this down. So if you take this trade, you draw out this Fibonacci retracement, we test into this area, meaning so if you enter at 560, you have risk up to 600, that's 40 points of risk. You need to see at least 520 to even think about trimming for a 1-to-1 risk reward. If I'm risking 1, I want to make 1. Ideally, I'd rather you be at 1.5 R, meaning you risk 1 to make 1.5, but I'm okay if you have over a 50% win rate, risking 1 to make 1. You just have to manage your risk on the losers because this setup will lose, and it also will catch you massive trend moves and win if you can follow your plan and stick to the system. Now you see here, we enter here, or I didn't enter here, but this is what you would do. Now, this next move down, we move from 560 down to 500, actually down to 480. So that means on this entry, you get around a 1.5 R plus risk reward. If you enter here, you trim on the way down, you set your stops to break even. This strategy is contingent that you guys stop at break even once you take some off. Now, ideally, you don't test that break even and you just continue down, but there is times where you'll come back up and you'll stop out at break even where you don't want to trade to go from green to red. I don't want you allowing that to ever happen in your trading if it's avoidable. Sometimes it's not. My job for you as your discipline coach and your trading coach is to make sure you're not giving back the gains that you work so hard to get. So we set those stops to break even. Let's see where this goes. Back and forth. We end up getting an aggressive move up. Now, when you see this on the 5-minute time frame, we see aggressive move up, rising volume on this 5-minute chart here. You can almost bet on that on this next candle here, I genuinely don't remember what this does. If you draw this 50% retracement of this candle, from high to low, we wait for a retest of this. This is a reversal candle that I'm willing to look at and potentially trade on if it fits my system. So a lot of times you'll see a pullback into here, probably right near the 50% retracement, and then move up with stops below this candle low. Let's see what happens here. We retest back down, as I just told you would happen, and then we start moving our way back up. Whenever you can stay patient and wait for these A+ setups on the 5-minute time frame, whether it's individual stocks or whether it's futures or whatnot, you will find A+ setups within that. We move here from 546 up to 630, almost a 100-point move before moving back down. Now, I'm not saying this is a trade that I'm going to take every time, but it's worth noting that when you have these impulse candles that give you opportunity to enter on retests, you need to take advantage of that. You need to be prepared to execute on that. We move back and forth the rest of the day, but my trading day is concluded after catching that first aggressive move to the downside. Now, let me show you another almost exact example that I ended up taking this past Thursday. I took no trades yesterday and I took no trades Friday as I was out of office in Miami at a trading event. Now, same deal. We start the day, we mark out our pre-market high, and we mark out our pre-market low right here. We coat those blue, not to get them confused. I'm systematic with how I enter and exit my trades every single morning. We then mark out our 15-minute high, which we'll have here, and our 15-minute low. Now, what do we see here? We're going to mark out right here. We see aggressive move down, rising volume. Aggressive move, rising volume, solid candle, volume confirms. So on that, we're going to mark out where our 50% retracement is. What do we notice? We move up, we retest in here. You put our stop above 26,040. You have about 40 points of risk in here, give or take. We get filled around this 26,000. Your stops are set, your risk is managed. You always want to visualize your risk, and then we aggressively move down. Same thing happens here. We have an aggressive move down. Don't love this wick, but over 50% of the candle is body. You draw this out, 50% retracement on this 2-bar here. We test up, aggressive move, trend confirmed downwards. Do you guys understand yet what I'm trying to teach you? What I am showing you is happening on nearly a day-to-day basis. I prefer this setup to the downside, but it does work to the upside as well. This is a setup and a strategy that allows you to stay patient and catch A+ setups maybe when you don't have a full 50% retracement. Ideally, a lot of times, and this will happen to you guys, you'll have the setup where you come and say you're waiting for the 50% retracement from high to low. You might try this and get stopped out, but then you get your entry up to here, you try it, you manage your risk, and then you get the dump. I want you guys catching more trend moves. That's how you're going to make more money in 2026, in 2027, and beyond. You catch more trend moves, you manage your risk on the losers because they will come, and you choose DOD every single day. When you trade live with me on YouTube for free every day, you learn this. I repeat DOD hundreds of times. It doesn't need to be complex. You need to wake up every day, choose systematic trading, trade smart, trade safe, and stay focused on the long-term vision. If you use the tools that I'm giving you and you stay consistent in your execution and you stay focused on the process and don't blow yourself up, you will find much more success in your trading long-term. It's not easy, but it is simple. Don't complicate it, as a man higher up wellness once said. I love taking that and putting it into trading because it's so true. It's not easy, but it is simple. So don't complicate it. I hope you guys got value from this video. As a reminder, I trade live every day. I appreciate you guys supporting me. If you'd like to support me, you can use those links below. Trade smart, trade safe, and choose discipline over dopamine every single morning. God bless you guys. See you in the next video.